Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. Let's look at D103 post-filing specifically. What do I do if a claimant is abusive? Meaning that they could be physically abusive. They could hit you, or that's very uncommon. It's totally uncommon. But or they could be verbally abusive to you. They could be yelling at you, screaming at you. The answer is pretty simple. If it's over the phone, you tell them, you don't have to listen to screaming, and that you're going to be hanging up the phone if they scream at you again. If they scream at you again, hang it right up. We don't need them. We don't. We have a lot of clients. A lot of clients. We don't need them. They need to be appropriate in how they act with the law firm. They need to be appropriate with how they act with the law firm. Okay? All right, so let's talk about that. Next thing, if you're in person, they're being loud and aggressive, things like that. You can request that they leave the building. You can tell them, if you keep being this way, you're going to have to leave the building. And if they continue pulling this stuff, call the police. That's fine. It's very rare that you'll run into a situation like that, but I have kicked people out of offices before. And those are people that no matter what you do for them, no matter what you say to them, no matter how you want to help them, they don't care. They hate you. I've had people hate me for everything. I've had people hate me because I have a half Jewish, half Christian background with how I was born. I was born. That's it. Can't do anything about it. I'm white. Had people hate me because I'm white. I remember walking out of one of the offices over on West Colonial where one guy was screaming out, fuck you, white devil, yada, 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 so on and so forth. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't go to some of the nice areas. I go to a lot of the worst areas of society, and people have, some pretty aggressive opinions in these areas. Another one, for example, would be where basically, they got a denial and they wanted to throw a hissy fit, and, it happens. A lot of people that did that stuff, in my opinion, don't do it anymore with the firm. And it's because I've been pretty aggressive in laying down the foundation of who I'm willing to work with and who I'm not, and things like that. I'm willing to work with anybody so long as they're respectful towards what we do. And we have a huge, amazing system. We have the most organized system when it comes to obtaining disability benefits for a person out of every other firm out there. This 10-level system, you start here, you go through each level, we get all the stuff we need, you're good to go. That does not exist at other firms. And you'll hear horror stories about other firms. The big box firms, the ones that are on the TV and all that stuff, they never call their clients back. They never call their clients back. Never. Or if they call in, oh, your attorney will call you back. The attorney never calls them back. Come on, give me a break. So you'll hear all these details, the problems that arise and all that stuff, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But be aware. Be aware that if somebody is being abusive towards you, you can either report it to your supervisor, or if it's right then and there, you're the only person at that front office and they're throwing a hissy fit, you can always call the police. Never forget you have that as an option, because when you start to call the police and take that road, I guarantee you they're going to get the heck out of that office. And they're going to leave because they don't want to be in an office where, it's basically owned by a firm, and they're the ones standing there throwing a hissy fit in a law firm building, and the police have to show up and then evacuate, other people, because they're, at that point, the person's probably going to go to jail. So trust me, they will flee at that point. All right, and then we'll just kind of deal with it from there. We don't need that client. Clients really need to understand that we need respect in order to operate, and that's so absolutely important for the firm to continue to succeed properly with its documentation process. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. We were answering, what do I do if a claimant is abusive? It's very fine. You just have to go ahead and know you can report it to a higher up person, or if it's really bad, call the police. That's it. That's all you need to know. All right. That's part of the D103 post-filing. Attorney Walter Hnot, you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll catch you at the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.